Shalom. First off, I'm going to start off by saying all praises, honor, and glory is due unto Yahweh by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Rakakadash. That's all praises to the world calls God, whose true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh, by Hashem, meaning in the name of Yahushai, being the name of the only begotten Son. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and mercy to the hopeful elect, preaching his word in truth and sincerity. I'm the brother Tazabai, the Great Millstone, Arizona Camp, Lord will, with another video to edify. I'm going to start off with a copyright disclaimer under Title 17 USC Section 107. Allowance is made for fair use for the purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. So with that being said, got that out the way. Now here we go to the main topic of the lesson. Is now they're talking about a new variant, right, of CVID. And I got a whole line of videos I want to grab. So you brothers bear with me. But at the end of the day, the Lord said what? He was going to bring plague and punishment, man. So let's play this.
I just had the best massage.
Okay, so there's a new variant of the COVID-19 that's going around. It's similar to a cold, but the symptoms are
And this is not any medical advice. We just reporting on what's going on.
more severe. You have an overwhelming amount of fatigue that you just can't explain. Even if you slept for 10 hours, you still wake up completely fatigued and tired. Most people have been complaining of a sore throat, hoarse voice, an unproductive dry cough that seems to linger. They have a fever off and on, nauseated, completely no appetite, and the headaches are extreme. It almost feels like a migraine. So those are the symptoms of the new variant of COVID-19. So if you feel like you have COVID-19, please stay home, wear a mask in public, and make sure that you go see your doctor for some type of treatment and stay hydrated. It's extremely important that you stay hydrated. It's extremely important that you drink fluids. And if the doctor prescribes an antibiotic, it is extremely important that you complete the antibiotic.
And antibiotics not going to help with it because it's not what antibiotics are for. Not for no viruses. It's stupid.
Early signs we could be in for another rough flu season. Cases of the dominant flu virus this year, called H3N2, are on the rise in some 39 states so far. The virus is known to cause more severe symptoms than last year's virus. In addition, a mutated version of the virus is spreading rapidly in several countries like Canada and England. The mutated strain emerged too late for scientists to update this season's vaccine, but experts say the vaccine will still offer protection throughout the flu season.
And these people are still going to lean on it. And you're going to have men that call themselves Israelite teachers that told you when the first round of this shit was going on to get it. How many people, didn't make it through the night, so to speak, because they got the juicy juice, right? And then you're going to just trust the devil again. People about to start dropping, right? And I can say that because here it is in another video, not this one,
right now, that's
but in another one, right? This is all the plan. This was always the plan.
schools across the country are closing. Wait till you see the amount of schools that are closed. So schools across the United States are closing due to spikes in influenza and other seasonal illnesses. Schools and even entire school districts are temporarily.
And remember, they all got that first juicy juice slapped into their arm, right? They all got Capri-Sun, right? And all those reports are coming out that, hey, within the next 2 to 5 years, you're going to see a jump in people having issues. And here it is. We're at the end of 2025, going into the cold season. And now everybody's immune systems are shot because of the change of season, and even furthermore because they got that Capri-Sun.
Closing in Texas, Ohio, Georgia, Tennessee, and other states. It's a measure reminiscent of the COVID lockdown era. Schools are shutting their doors, some pausing classes entirely, while others pivot to remote learning, all due to the surge in respiratory illness. So the flu is a common and highly contagious respiratory illness that can be a week's worth of miserable symptoms such as a fever, chills, cough, sore throat, runny nose, and body aches. And it transmits very easily from person to person. But this flu ain't the same old flu. Flu activity is high nationally and continues to increase across the country, according to the CDC. Get this, at least 41 states are currently reporting very high or high influenza-like illnesses. 41 states, people. Dr. Jason Newland, the division chief of infectious diseases at Nationwide Children's Hospital, said that what worries us the most are bacterial infections that can follow alongside influenza. Get kids super sick. Flu itself and those complications can lead to passing in children. Influenza is
And really, flu was always one of the uh, highest causes of morbidity or mortality out of all diseases. So it was up there on the scale, but because the 2020 crisis that happened, they basically diagnosed anybody with some type of flu with the 2020 virus. And they basically put that on the back burner for a couple of years. But now it's about to get real. It's about to get real. This is going to be the last one. Now listen, this is what I mean by these devils already had this stuff charted out, right? Let me grab this. This is man, I might have to just hit all of these, man. Proverbs 6:18, it says, "And heart that devises wicked imaginations, feet." I gotta go to it. Proverbs 6:16. These 6 things doth Yahweh hate. Yes, 7 are abomination unto him: a proud look, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood. These devils do all this. And an heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift to run into mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. These devils are fully in control of all that shit in the world. They do all those things, man. So the Lord hates them. This is Isaiah 32. And I'll just get to the point. Verse 7, it says, "The instruments also of the churl are evil," right? "He deviseth wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speak it right." These devils have made wicked devices, wicked plans, and now they're heading to the point where they're about to initiate them. So let's listen to this. Mind you, this is not medical advice. This is just pulling some information together, right?
Was for me like a rehearsal.
There will absolutely be an outbreak of another pandemic. It may be next year.
We'll have to prepare for the next one. That will get attention this time.
I can't go into all the details, but there are man-made threats that we were prepared to deal with.
I'm expecting we'll have a 4th major coronavirus probably in the next few years.
We're not going to see, we are seeing the development of biological weapons that look unlike anything we have seen in the past.
When, not if, the next pandemic strikes.
COVID was...
It was a rehearsal. There is going to be another one. It's going to be more aggressive. We are not planning. We are seeing biological weapons. All this shit is pumped up and created. These devils have been in the lab like mad scientists. There's a show called Fringe, right? And the mad scientist in the show Fringe, his name was Walter, right? And you're seeing the effects of Walter run rampant in the earth. These devils have made many devices, right? Many wicked inventions. And now pestilence is about to rise, man. This is Jeremiah 28. And this is what we're supposed to be talking about. Not whether or not the heathen can be fucking saved, man. Jeremiah 28:8 says, the prophet that had been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. You see, this is what's on the horizon. War, evil, and pestilence, man. A bunch of shit is happening. Right? And it's about to grow. Pestilence is about to grow. Right? People just dying like that documentary, Die Suddenly. Right? People are gonna start dropping like flies. And it's all because they refuse to acknowledge the way of the Lord. Right? Let me get this. Just to back up what I said. Sirach 18. And yeah, here it is. In 21, it says, humble thyself before thou be sick, and in the time of sin show repentance. These people ain't humbled themselves, so now the Lord is bringing something that humbles. There ain't nothing that humbles a person more than getting sick, man. There is nothing that humbles somebody more than sickness. It pulls all that pump out of you. It drains your body. You know, you just want to be better. And now we come to the days where, like the scripture said, the Lord was going to, let's get this. Lord, well, this is the live drill, man. This is 2 Ezra 15 and 11. It says, behold, I will bring with a mighty hand and stretch out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and I will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and the punishment that Yahweh shall bring upon it. And even though these devils are the ones cooking all this shit up in labs, right? It's really the Lord that's got the control. The Lord is the one that got the control. He says, I wound. Deuteronomy 32 and 39. It says, see now that I, even I am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. You see, the Lord's still the one in control. Even if these devils are sitting there cooking this shit up in the lab, it's the Lord that's doing it. Because what did the scripture say? Shall the axe boast itself against him that heweth therewith? Esau's just an axe. He's a tool of the Lord. Just like everybody is a tool of the Lord. You could be a tool under honor or a vessel unto dishonor. Right? I believe we might just go into a whole nother way more severe lockdown, because now you got troops in every city now. That already started. Ezekiel 7 and 14, it says, they have blown the trumpet even to make all ready, but none go into the battle, for my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. The sword is without. Right? All these troops in these cities, and pestilence and famine within. He that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour. We're here. Lord will, this is the time, this is the year, this is the buildup of greater judgment going out, because you saw the whole list of videos. These people are sitting there talking about it. What happens when all these trade tensions, right? And you have a lot of the medicine manufacturing done outside of the U.S., and these people start getting real infections. But you can't get the meds here because you sully the relationship with all the partners. that you had globally that manufactured everything. This is a real thing. Right? But I just wanted to put that on wax real quick, man. This is something to keep. Don't let, what do they call it? I forgot the term. It's a term where you become accustomed to something, right? Don't let you being accustomed to people getting sick and dying and then blowing up certain things. Let your mind slip away that the Lord still does use these things as a way to punish, and that you should look at them, right? So, Lord willing, this is edified. I'm going to say call law, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem.
So I was diagnosed. Okay, ready? That's it. Lean forward.